Hello, all. Today I want to talk about um, what does it mean autoimmune. Well, this is not a scientific explanation, but my totally um, amateur observator observation. It when I heard that I have an autoimmune disease, I was really happy because I was diagnosed around 2012, and they started saying, people on the internet, that if it's autoimmune, then it's usually the doctors don't know what is the real cause. And the definition was, when I was in the hospital, they were explaining, for some unknown reason, your own autoimmune system is attacking yourself, and we don't know why is that. So because of the attacks, you have many inflammations, and they were explaining this like, for some unknown reason, our cells fighting against viruses and bacteria um, are attacking our own cells because they don't know the difference. And I never really believed in that because I I noticed that, okay, my immune system is crazy here. It's attacking my own myelin sheets, my own nerve cells, and okay, but what happens if I have a cut or an injury on my hand? How come that my crazy immune system works perfectly here where I have a cut and is totally crazy and not doesn't even know what is who is it attacking here? So that was my first proof to myself that I won't buy this story. Your immune system is attacking yourself. No, because here it's behaving weird, but here or any place on my body where I have an injury, it works perfectly. And also, when I delved into learning about my wrong reactions to stress, I I finished a 4 year school of personal development and even started training for a body oriented psychotherapist because I wanted to really deeply find out, why are my reactions like this, not like some others would react. Why am I so different? Why is everything touching me emotionally so much? What's wrong with me? A few years that passed, I was thinking that there is something wrong with me. Maybe I was responsible for getting it. And yes, it's usually a mixture of everything. But today, after 12, 13, 14 years, I have this uh, diagnosis. I now see it as a big wake up call that was for me. It actually saved me from staying in a foreign country where I didn't have a nice life, and my projects I was working on, my colleagues, everything fell apart together with my life and marriage. So if I didn't get this diagnosis, I would never give myself permission to leave this country and go and live in my own home, in Zagreb, in Croatia, because I really needed help. So in a way, it saved me big time. Maybe I would even stay longer in that unhealthy environment I was in. So I really recommend you guys thinking, how did I get this? What did this save me from? What was this experience good for? And try to think about it. Also, I started doing these videos. I'm going to do them almost every day when I have time because I want to share my experience, how I managed to totally transform my neurodegenerative condition. I am progressive MS, and they were prognosing that I will have like maybe 2 normal years, and then I will lose my ability to walk, talk, or anything. And I never wanted to believe that. I never. I was looking for people who actually managed to do the thing I was up to, and that is completely stop the progression of the illness, and if possible, transform it, mm, heal. And I did just that, and I met many, many people, even in South America or America. I was a advanced show dispenser student, and there on his seminars, I really met some amazing people who have healed from almost everything. And I was just watching them, imitating them, and doing everything they did. So I became a really passionate meditator. I got familiar with what is in my head, with what quality thoughts am I thinking, with what are my true belief systems? Are they um, useful for me or not? And I really studied everything, everything I did, am doing now, and I was studying how can I change this? How can I become the woman I wanted to become? Healthy, radiant, young woman. Okay, I still really do believe I am young. And I had this vision in my head, and there was nothing that could scare me of it um, or I don't know, convince me that I can't win. And it wasn't easy, of course, it took me more than 12 years. But what is super important for all of you? I started doing this channel in English because I'm really pissed off by how people, especially in the northern hemisphere of this planet, especially the modern societies like Europe or USA are treating this diagnosis like something that it's untreatable, that is completely horrible. They are, you know, the stories about this and the stories how are your life going to look, how is your life going to look like, are not really nice. So I thought, "Hmm, I need to speak up because this is not true. And I really want to give some hope to people. Um, I am planning to make a video for YouTube, like to edit it with my state before, even with my talking. And maybe people can compare then. Still on my Instagram, you can find some footage from 2 years ago when I learned how to walk on my own again. I'm still using a cane, but helping myself walking without a cane in my home and in some closed um, rooms. Not yet open spaces because I can't count on the smooth floor and my right leg can bump into something. So that's why only. And I want to talk about this, that there is life after a diagnosis of multiple sclerosis. There is a beautiful life, even if you are in some point of your progression of the illness, you can be really bad, as I was, but that doesn't mean that you won't get better. That doesn't mean that you won't get better than even what you are thinking you can get. Because I think every diagnosis is just a gentle nudge by our body to tell us, hey, you need to change. You need to change. This is like a yellow carton, like in football. Please change. Also, it's a wake up call. It's a call for a spiritual awakening, usually. And I think it's something really beautiful that every person has to go through alone. That's why I am begging you to ask questions. What does this mean for me? Why do I love MS? What did it save me from? Or whatever diagnosis you have. What is great about it? And put it down on paper, and you will be really surprised by by the answers you get. So don't get scared. Don't take anybody's prognosis for like for truth, for something that you need to be believing in. Just think about it and ask questions. Is this true for me? How do I feel? How do I feel? And I will talk about how can you differentiate the truth from lie tomorrow. Have a nice day. My name is Anja, and if you want to come into my free Facebook group, I will put the link here um, below this video. Or if you want to work with me one on one, I can get you into my program. So, goodbye. See you tomorrow.